Built piece by piece, like an invention waiting to dream, cinema began as a machine, a box of light and movement, just like these Lego pieces coming together. Early filmmakers built these foundations of what we call now the movies. The birth of cinema happened in the late 1800s as a scientific experiment, not yet an art form. The Lumiere brothers filmed workers leaving the factory, the first motion picture to capture everyday life. But audiences were amazed when they saw the arrival of a train. People ducked, believing the train would burst through the screen. These short films made people see motion as something magical. Then came Georges Méliès, A Trip to the Moon. Suddenly, cinema could imagine the impossible, fantasy turning objects into living things. In these early films, we see the birth of cinema, not just as technology, but as creativity, imagination, and wonder.
In the Golden Age, cinema began to find its soul. It no longer needed words; a smile, a look, or a small act of kindness could tell the entire stories. Chaplin's silent compassion, a child chasing a train in Path and Panchali, both remind us that the simplest moments often speak the loudest. Through human emotion, film became something deeper, a shared language of feeling understood by everyone. As cinema matured, it became more than entertainment. It became a way to communicate, to make us think. Gone with the Wind showed beauty burning in chaos. Citizen Kane turned the camera inward, revealing ambition and emptiness. Rashomon questioned truth itself. How many versions can one story hold? And Black Girl gave voice to the silenced, those the world had long forgotten. These films remind us that the cinema isn't only a mirror, it's a conversation, one that continues to challenge how we see the world. Yet even as it reflected reality, cinema never stopped dreaming. When Dorothy opened that door, color flooded the world. Imagination became the new frontier. From the storm of Seven Samurai to the shimmering land of Oz, filmmakers began to master movement, light, and rhythm. Cinema was reborn, not as illusion, but as art in motion. This was the Golden Age, a time when film spoke, dreamed, and questioned all at once. A century later, its voice still echoes, every frame a reminder of what it means to be human.
But just like every great story, cinema hit a turning point. By the 70s, theaters started to empty. The last picture show caught that feeling. The seats were still there, but the audience were gone. You can almost hear the echo. Then came Cinema Paradiso, a love letter to everything beautiful about going to the movies. The projector's glow, the laughter, and the stolen kisses on screen. And just like that, the real burns out. Fast forward to the 90s, the Truman Show showed us something wow. The camera wasn't just watching anymore, it was controlling. Reality itself had become a movie set. And now, we don't even need a theater. A click, a logo, an app, and the whole world streams from your couch. So is cinema really dead? Maybe not, but it's definitely different. Across the world, films like Casablanca and Seven Samurai proved that cinema could express emotions and human experience beyond words. This was the life of cinema when it was thriving, physical and collective. Audiences filled theaters and film became a shared ritual.